Boom. Hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lucy Show. I could call it the Lucy and Christine Show, but I don't want to give you any delusions of grandeur. I mean, everybody's removable, apart from me, right?
Hello. I've already got those anyway.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 47.
Oh, my goodness me.
I know. Time flies, eh? We've already got someone on the chat. Hernando, hi.
Oh, gosh.
Buenos dias. Welcome aboard. Please, everyone, get involved in the chat. You may have noticed that it did say that the show will be starting at 5 past, because today I've not done a million things, but I managed to not achieve much, and I suddenly realised 9 minutes to go, hadn't set the stream up, and you can't do it less than 10 minutes. So I had to put the start time as 5 past, and just to hope everyone knew it was 9. Hey! So welcome to another edition of the Lucy Show. So everybody, tell me where you are, what you're doing, how you're getting on, and if it's bloody miserable out there worldwide, because I like to know about everyone hating the weather as much as us.
Well, yesterday was horrendous.
Yeah, we were saying over here, blowing a hoolie, and that is definitely what was happening last night.
I think it was blowing more than that.
So yes, so everyone get involved in the chat. Let me just make sure I've got everyone's chat features up. There we go. So starting off with, you know, the rules. Share please. There's my brother saying, I thought it was the 10 p.m. show. Don't start now.
We're lucky to be here.
We're lucky to be, yeah, we're so lucky. So everyone, give this stream a share. It doesn't matter if you're watching it on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. You can give us a share and help let everyone know about the show. You know, I like it. Other people might like it, but you've got to let them know about me first. So
I love it, darling.
You love it. You've got a choice. Let's have a look. David Wall. Oh, I hope you're not empty. Stuck up, Sid Cup, a bit blowy. Oh, God, I wouldn't want to be in a curtain cider right now. Hey to all truck drivers watching. Leona, evening, ladies. Evening, Leona.
Evening, Leona.
There we go. Oh, Griff has shared. Is that now? Is that my Griff? Or is that just a Griff? Could be Griff the comedian. Don't know. Griff 123.
Doesn't Griff normally have his face on his name?
I don't know, but Griff 123 sounds like a really good name, and Griff usually has quite complicated names that I do rib him on. So Who knows as of yet? Feel free to give us likes and emojis throughout, though, because the more you do, the more the algorithm likes us. I know it's like it takes all the fun out of comedy, but you know it's give and take. I give you my time, you give me a thumbs up. So let's get on with the programming. Jason Griffith. Oh, goodness me, Jason Griffith. Do apologise, Jason. Jason is a comedy fan from America. Hey, darling, well done for watching the show. I do have another friend called Griff who has got the most stupid handles. He's trying to be a comedian. He is a comedian, but his handles are like Griff AB123 _ emoji Taurus. And it's sort of like, stick that on a business card. Let's see how you get on that one. He's been saying for the last year that he's going to update his social media. It's not that difficult. Let's have a look. Marie Elza. That's a beautiful name. South Croydon, in my motorhome on the driveway, escaping my partner's grandchildren. God bless the motorhome. Oh, wow. Well done. I bet every time those children come round, that motorhome becomes your fortress of solitude. Well, thank you for escaping small people and spending your time with me. Big up the South Croydon massive. Wow. Yes, so this used to be the Joe Wicks update, but because he decided an hour of exercise a day was too much. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Well, you do that bit and I'll do the other bit.
But it's to help the vocal cords. Right, let's have a look. Look at that noise. If you are no longer drinking for whatever reasons, you can pretend that this is alcohol free. There we go. How's
Why
that?
wouldn't you be drinking?
Because you might be an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Trying to be inclusive. Is this all?
No.
No? Right, okay, we've got another message from Shall I move the...
No. It can fall off.
It can fall off, right, okay. So we've got Colin joining us tonight, who we all know as Hugh Janus.
Yes.
Good evening, ladies. Hugh Janus is stuck at work, but sends his love.
Hold your glass up, darling.
And don't...
Look, you can't see it.
Because I'm reading a comment out on the show. Do you remember that bit of the show we do where we interact with the viewers? Sorry, guys.
Having the alcohol is very important.
If you are watching and you play the drinking game, when my mother takes over the show and there's absolutely nothing to do with the planning and just interrupts full force ahead, you do have to take a drink. So yes, can I finish Hugh's statement? Yes, sensitive love, may the force be with you. And yes, Nanu, happy Trekkie Day. May the force for everybody.
Is it May the 4th today?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right,
cheers.
Cheers. Do you want me to hold these? Yes. Watch this.
Would you like an orange one?
We've got edible flowers today to, I don't know if you can see them. There we go.
Look, little flowers.
Little violets. Go towards the camera. That's it. Come on. Doesn't
want to. I'm going. They're pretty small, so I'm going to go for another.
There we go. Perfect. Right. There we go. So cheers, everybody. Happy show.
Cheers.
Let's have a look. Apparently, when we argue, Jason thinks that's funny. That's not even in the script. You'll learn that. Hey, Christine, how are you feeling today? Everyone's been asking about you.
Thank you very much. I've been pretty rough. Oh,
she's got a cough like kennel cough.
I know.
I was going to take her to the vet.
I've just had such a terrible head cold. It's been awful.
Hey, we've got some more fans. Is that your mum? She's adorable. You got your good looks and youth from her. You can stay. Don't make her laugh. She coughs. She hasn't coughed once with my comedy. No, someone seems better. Thought you were ill. There we go. And Griff says, like edible flowers, we're just regular able to eat. They're edible flowers. They're violets.
Yes, they are.
Violets?
Viola.
There we go. Like the violin. All flowers are edible. Some might not do you much good though. There we go. And then we've got from Ray to Noel. Hi Noel. What's up? Okay, so
isn't that too old?
So the Lucy update. Moving on to that. Right, So with the Lucy update, bringing up my notes because I do write notes. You know, this is planned. Right. So first of all, I just want to thank everybody that.
What?
Ray does me third. Oh, hi, Lucy. It's Noel, Mum, then me. Thank you very much for that. So, yes.
Hi, Ray.
Right, have you all finished? I'll get on with the show. I swear to God, don't work with animals, family or children. Right, so, yes. So, thank you, everybody that watched on Friday night. I was part of the British invasion of Button Down Comedy, the Quarantine Comedy Night. It was the 27th one they've done. I've been fortunate. This is my third time. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I got to see Grant Gallagher as well. He did an amazing set. He's a Scottish comedian that's currently living in Prague. And yes, many laughs were had for that one. Bobby Tomlinson. Oh, hey Bobbles, how you doing? Thank you, Ray. You've now started off the 90s chat. And the funny thing is, because Facebook gives you on. Have you ever been to the cinema where somebody is eating Maltesers?
Well, I started a bit, but I can't find the bit that I started.
Mum's decided to take her antibiotics right now. I was
supposed to do it before, but we were a bit late.
Right, can I... Right, there's the pill. Two pills. Right, okay, but I can't have you rattling. Hey, that's Queen Lucy, and yes, she is. Well, it's actually a lovely chair from MFI. What was it, Debenhams?
No, it was from Leeks.
Oh, it was Leeks, the out-of-town department store.
And it was a bit expensive.
Sake. Eating bread and honey. Let's have a look. So, yes. So on my Facebook, it tells me on this year, 1 year ago, and it was on the same day that I got a 20-minute spot with quarantine comedy that it was a year before that Brooke gave me a 10-minute spot at Contagion. And yeah, it's quite nice to see how my set's gone from 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 minutes.
I'll have to go out of the way a minute.
Why did Mum get kicked off? Because she took a medicine too loudly during my show. Let's have a look. So May the 1st, which was May Days, which for us is always a family day because that would be my grandparents' wedding anniversary. So just want to give a big hello to everybody's grandparents. And if your grandparents are alive and you haven't rung them to see what's up, do it. Because they won't be around forever. That is mathematically factual.
They're not like puppies.
No. I'm going to push her off a chair in a minute. The other thing that happened this week is Sarah and I had Stu Goldsmith come on the kitchen sink, and it was fabulous. It was absolutely brilliant. He brought his army with him. He's not a cult, his circle, and everybody was involved on the chat and giving it all, and it was so nice. Do you need to blow your nose, Mum?
No. No, I just wanted a tissue.
How do you not know the camera's there? Right, okay, 1 second. Ray has put the 90s mostly were before my breakdown, so fond memories. I hope you're still not a lay-by. Let's have a look. What the fuck, puppies? I don't know. No, she's not with me. I think it's the antibiotics. You've completely, yeah, so Stu Goldsmith, that was amazing. And honestly, he was so gracious with his time and his answers, and he was funny. And he still managed to have a proper chat without just being just cheap gaffs. Yeah, Noel says, she's being worse than Kitty tonight. Yes, she is. You are literally more destructive than the kitten. What else? Oh yeah, we've had great news. So we've not just had that the council have agreed, because I'm working with Lindy as part of Reclaim the Night Tiverton, and Reclaim the Night, it's been going since 1977, and it's where everyone, mainly ladies, gets together, walks the street of your town just after sundown to prove that women do not have to be scared to walk home in the name of like Julie James, Sarah Everett, and sadly so many more, and Lorraine
Just
Cox.
needs to be 100 of you.
So we're doing that part of it, and we had another meeting, and the ladies from Reclaim the Night Exeter are coming to give us a big hand, and Lindy's made t-shirts, and it's all going brilliantly. So if you are a member, if you do live in Tiverton in Devon or in the nearby towns, please do join the Facebook group Reclaim the Night Tiverton. Be lovely to see you on there and get your support going for the nights. Thank you very much. So, and in other news, I found out I will be driving my truck tomorrow because it's been fixed from where one of the nasty boys broke it. Won't say names, but don't break what's not yours. Let's have a look.
And what was his name?
I'm only 50% sure of it. I don't bother getting to know them. They come and they go. Puppies aren't just for Christmas, Noel. Sometimes there's leftover Boxing Day sandwiches.
That's cool.
That's awful. Funny though. So please keep getting involved in the chat. Now, this is the bit all you nosy Parkers have been waiting for. Fan favourite all over. Village update. What is happening round these way? That basically, you guys, if you don't live in a village environment, you would literally think that I'm lying about the stuff that happens. So some people were getting quite antsy this week on the local forum, so I've decided not to focus on that. My mum is the best, perfect foil for me. It's not an act, Jason. This is just how it is. I didn't have a chance to upload the picture because when I see something funny online, I ask for people's permission to use the picture because I'm #professional, and they only got in touch just before the show. But I want you to imagine this is what was posted on one of the forums. That's brilliant. And then it was a picture of the clouds, and where somebody's in a private plane, they've obviously made the shape of a penis in the clouds.
What, with their smoke trail? How very artistic.
I love the fact someone's like, Facebook needs to know about this because if you can't see it live, you need to see it in prosperity. That did make me chuckle like quite a lot.
Where was that?
Oh, Leona said village update, the best bit. Where was it? I don't use names on this. I can tell you afterwards, though.
Okay. Was it somewhere where there's a little airstrip?
No.
Wow.
No, it was the place with the monument.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a look. Next bit. In the same village, somebody's been going around and leaving little crocheted animals in the towns with little poems going something like, "I'm not lost, I'm just alone. If I make you smile, please take me home." That is why we live here. If you don't have someone in your local area doing that, Ray, I'm not answering that question yet. I've got a new one for the clan. I know what you want. Yes, so there's people doing random acts of kindness. So now that person and their children are trying to work out what random act of kindness they can do, because I just love it. In the place with the chicken factory just beforehand, it's not the nicest of villages at times, but there was somebody going around leaving
that's right.
the chocolates and the flowers, just saying, if this makes you smile, please keep it. And if you get a chance, pay it forward. That is the kind of random acts of kindness that we like to see. Let's have a look. Marie Elsa, let's have a look. PS to add to the atmosphere. Happy Beltane, ladies. Happy Beltane, darling. Happy Beltane to everybody. It's happening tonight, by the way. Yes, ladies, there are witches in Croydon too. Not me. Hey, you can be a lone worker. You can be a worker, lone witch. You don't have to have a coven. It's very much like
wow.
See, this is amazing. I'm plugged in to the modem, but it'll say that my internet's not brilliant. Ray, you know the drill. Message me if it's not good. Do you see? It doesn't make sense. If it's plugged in, how can? Okay, never mind. So 2 posts. This is a doubler. So one post was 2 days ago, and the other post was 1 day ago. And the one that was 1 day ago was along the lines of, "What is the point of having a community patrol boat for the canals if it's been laid up for 6 months? What a waste of money!" Rah, 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 rah. 2 days ago, the community patrol boat posted to say, "We've been off the water because of maintenance and we're being repainted. Hope to see you all soon at the end of May." So obviously the person that was angry didn't think of doing any research before having a hissy fit.
I know, but people are always angry about the canal.
I know. I did have a look on this week. There have been no other fights involving cyclists, but hopefully as the weather gets better and the cyclists increase, there's going to be a proper ruck. Let's have a look. Noel said, "Did you hear about the gang trouble in Yeovil?" No, but that's like an hour away. That's
more than an hour away.
I can probably do it in an hour and 15.
What, in a lorry?
No, I can't.
Oh.
Because I used to run gigs in Yeovil.
Oh, yeah.
Ray, it's going fine. It froze for 2 to 3 seconds. Freezing is fine. Out of sync is not. As the old adage goes.
Yes.
Then we had hit and run in the place with the little.
Ooh.
And so somebody saw it happen, took a picture, put it on Facebook. The person whose car was what was hit got to find it, found the car, and had to wait for them. And it turned out the car had been sold, but they hadn't done the paperwork side of it.
Yeah.
And it was proper CSI going on the system. It was CSI Village Update, and it was brilliant. Within about half an hour, everyone had solved it. Love that. Also, the pub in the village with the chicken, to encourage it to open, all the people in the village had a drink between 6 and 7 and posted it on the on the forum to encourage them to reopen. Now that's what I like. I like a village with a personality and also one that drinks. Still make me chuckle. They were just that. Oh yeah. Some people didn't want their face on it, so they were like this. come on, open the pub, please. Now, this is something that I'm going to propose that we don't go to. But I know but the tickets are £10.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should put £20 in our savings account and not go. It's a night with a medium.
I don't think we need that.
Which is why I said it's better to put the £10 each in the savings and just not go.
Because, hold on, is there somebody there with a relative with an H in the name?
What, husband? It's I think it's hard to be a medium in these days and ages. If you didn't see the pandemic coming, even any slight shape or form, like just saying, oh, you know, there may be trouble ahead, or, you know, I see a very quiet future for you for the next year. Just even if you used alternative words, I definitely, if you are going to be a medium, the first thing, if anyone says any questions, I'll be like, what happened last year? Be very, very honest.
You know, there may be troubles ahead,
but
there may be blue sky.
Something tells me Mum shouldn't be drinking on antibiotics.
Just take the music and dance.
Let's have a look, right?
One of my favourite songs.
I know, yes. Why is it called a hit and run? It's a car. The only car that runs was the one owned by Fred Flintstone. It's a very good point. Well, I suppose because run and fuck off isn't as legal for the documentation.
No, it's hard putting that on the claim form.
One of these days I need to go overseas in England on my bucket list. Well, darling, you're saving up for me to go to South Bend, so you need to keep your pennies. Ray, I'm not a medium. I'm more of a large myself. Lovely stuff. Very good punnage there.
I'm more small.
Let's Leona, I'm a large, let's spend the evening together, like that, right? Leona working together in harmony. Now there are 2 places that are reopening on May the 17th, and as part of their whoop whoop excitement, they're doing bottomless bubbles.
I don't understand.
When your glass is empty, they will refill it. Now, one is doing it for 2 hours and one is doing it for 90 minutes.
But you know, if they say bubbles, does that mean they're serving fizz?
Yes, because otherwise they would...
Where are they?
I'll bring it afterwards. One is Prosecco, one is, I don't know, but the other one just said bubbles.
Oh.
We're not a big fan of Prosecco's bitten. But the fact is, you can just see all the typical stereotypical ladies going, yes, please, and tagging their mate. Oh, come on, Sheila. And it actually says in it, your glass must be empty before you request the next one, and management reserves the right not to serve you.
Well, if you can't stand it.
I've paid for this. This is my human right. I just think, you know, they better have designated drivers. It was
sometimes they're called husbands.
Yes. It wasn't mine. It was from an old comedy record spoken by Andrew Sachs. Oh, that's not bad. What's I liked him in the audio books of Father Brown, otherwise known as Manuel.
Manuel.
See. Wow, it's like Duolingo here. Now, the one place I'm thinking of us going that would be nice, right? Tiverton Sports Bar, the rugby club at the football field, right? They've got loads of outdoor seating, and they've got loads of food on the menu, and they're really reasonable priced.
But you have to eat outside.
Well, yes, everyone does.
Well, I'll have to be better before we do that. I don't want to get pneumonia. And you can't wear a fur coat anymore.
For fuck's sake, Chris. She hasn't worn it in years.
She
likes to come on my show and be controversial, even though it's me that would get the flack at the end of it. I will push you off the stool, ill or not.
So I'm your mother. I'm allowed to do that.
It's called matricide. There's a word for it. So yeah, the sports bar, it looked really, really good. It just looked like they'd gone, right, guys, we've got open air. We've got a license. We've got the benches. Let's do it.
So is that down the bottom?
I think it's by Halfords, that one.
Ah, right.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Right, okay.
Griff, you have to do the live show from that pub during the Bottomless Bubbles event. Oh, Christ. What button is that? We'd do the show. I wouldn't have pressed live though, would I?
No.
No one's getting in touch, mum. Everyone's like, where's the stream? Right. Leona, I don't understand the point of the flower. Right. It's just, we
didn't have any raspberries this
Right.
week. We had flowers.
We just eat it. I don't understand it either, Leona, but my mother makes my mother happy. You see?
Little flowers.
Little flowers. That's lovely. A really good idea to do that during the show. Bit bitter.
We're supposed to be peppery.
Because everybody wants a peppery flower in their fucking rosé during a show. Ray Turner's gone, okay? Something tells me he's got his Welsh Duolingo confused. Colin has put, is it a badger and kitten fur coat? Fur from kittens for your mittens.
I can't tell you what it is.
There you go. Or she'd have to kill you. Mainly because we've moved on. Right, okay. I'm disappointed, Ray put with bottomless bubbles. Is that similar to me topless bars? No. And most bars are topless now because you've got to go outside. No, popuresis. I'm not quite sure. I think potpourri would have a little bit of a crunch to it, but a similar taste. Right. You're right. We should have had them on the chili earlier. I didn't think they'd be so peppery.
I did have some on the chili. They were delightful.
It is. Hey, Michael Bellevue. Or Michael. Michael, if you're watching, I did ask if I could tell your story during the show. Let me know because it is funny. And then Leona's put fair enough. If it keeps you happy, Mum.
Thank you.
It has been absolutely so windy here that unfortunately the marquee at the local club fell down.
No.
I saw it and I thought I couldn't tell if they'd taken one of the supports out to collapse it during the wind so that it'd be safe, but apparently no, it came down during the wind and everyone then just sidestepped out of the fallen down marquee, stood next to it and carried on drinking because that is called a constitution.
Supporting their local hostelry.
Yes, because nothing else was supporting it. Potpourri, very Catholic taste. Get it? Okay, just checking. Sometimes the antibiotics does a delay. Now, from the same village as the curious chicken and the wandering dog, we've got the runaway rabbit.
Oh no!
So it said, has anyone lost a rabbit? Someone's just knocked my door. Somebody just went, yes, mine, he'll be back in a minute. He just likes to wander.
Well, we used to have a rabbit that used to go wandering.
I don't know whether it's that village, but to have a wandering dog and a runaway rabbit, it's amazing. I love that. That's brilliant.
Well, it shows how calm and countrified and safe the animals are.
Yes, it is. Oh, I'm going to have to put some more wine in, just try and get the flowers out the back of my teeth.
I have got a little glass of something over there you could give a swoosh with.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's elderflower. It's not water. You'll end up spitting it out like a comedy joke. Michael, you can tell it. You can tell it. Yes, right. Okay. So I'm going to interrupt the village update for the Seattle situation. Okay. So Michael is a deity on this earth. So not only is he an amazing booker and promoter and MC, he's also a volunteer at a food bank, and he's just a very gracious person. He is a campaigner of human rights, and if Michael's upset, all of us are upset in the comedy world. So I know that I'm probably going to get some of these details wrong because I read it very quickly because it was so funny. But Michael was in their version of a subway, and what looks like an uncouth member of a gang comes up to him and accosts him and accuses him of stealing his phone, of which Michael hadn't. And then the guy was insistent and made Michael empty out his pockets to look for said stolen phone, even though Michael hadn't taken the phone. Whilst doing this, said youth put his phone and wallet down on the side, at which point a random stranger stole it and walked off.
That's called karma.
Is your village missing an idiot? Does he have a passport? Has he gone to Seattle recently? Michael, thank you so much for sharing that story with everybody. And thank you so much for letting me share it. That is brilliant. Crime doesn't pay.
No, certainly doesn't. Well, it does.
It does for the random guy that walked past and saw this. Do 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 do. I'll have that. Cheers. That guy looks like he's in trouble. Do 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 do. Thank you. And also thank you for updating us always with what gets. Do you know somebody donated 12 tins of escargot to the food bank?
Really?
Talk about let them eat cake.
Yeah, I would have had some of that.
Right, back to more local news. Let's have a look. Ray has put, I finished my course of antibiotics a couple of days ago, Christine. Still coughing, but it's definitely losing strength after 5 weeks. Oh, Christ, don't tell me I'm going to listen to a cough in 5 weeks.
I don't know if I could take any more of it.
Noel's laughing at the youth. And Ray's using the correct terminology there. Y'all can't fix stupid. Y'all can't teach clever either. Let's have a look. So back to here. So in one of the villages where Leona is living, the church bells are back. Oh, honestly, these villages, it's horrible when the church bells stop because it's like you're walking with one sock on. You can't work out what's wrong. Noel's asked Michael, did he see the guy steal them? I don't know. We'll follow up with our Seattle correspondent. He's on his way home right now, on the train. Oh yeah. Not with your phone now. I hope you're using your headphones.
And is it his phone?
Yeah, and is it? Oh, don't tell me you've nicked another phone. The punchline should be, and it was his. Let's have a look. And then a brilliant one in the same village that Leona lives in as well. I love this one. A mum thanked whoever found her son's phone and handed it into the convenience store. She's really grateful because when the son had lost it, he swore blind it was in the house. So I like the fact she threw him under the bus. Thank you for handing in the phone that wasn't out of the house.
Oh, well, we found a child's toy today.
Yes, we did. The koala. We found a koala in the disabled bay. So we popped him in the phone box. Noel says, found out now. You've got nothing else to do. The church bells are ringing. Oh my God, Nazi paratroopers. Don't panic. Don't panic. What's the name of the place? Warrington-on-Sea. We live in a very similar place to what that would be like, except for the shops. There's shops in Warrington-on-Sea and amenities.
What are those?
I know. We've got a community shop that's open between sort of 12 and 12:10. Every Beltane and Semaine.
Is it 10 till 12 and then 4 till 6?
Something like
that. You've got to be on the ball to get there.
Leona's saying she loves the bells. I love the bells.
Yes. Thursday nights weren't Thursday nights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Walmington-on-Sea. And Noel's like, don't tell them your name, Pike. Now, the next thing is, for those of you in the UK yesterday, it was windy. It was windy all over the UK yesterday.
Terribly windy. And
not just, whew, that's a drying day. That's a put your laundry out and then ask your neighbour 7 doors down for your underwear back. That's how windy it was, which made me really question why the air ambulance had to be sent out to Torbay, because a young boy was blown out to sea on his paddleboard.
Serves him right.
1, he's a child. He's going to want to go out on a paddleboard. 2,
where were his parents?
There we go. There's the crux of the matter. It really is a case of, if it looks as though, you know, you'd need to listen to the shipping forecast because it's so windy, don't put your child on an inflatable and send them out into the ocean.
No, that's putting them at risk.
And it's wasting the time and the resources of the air ambulance, and I hope they got made to pay.
And the Coast Guard.
Is it? Well, I mean, it was a red and white helicopter. I was assuming it was air ambulance. It could have been the part of the Coast Guard, but I think they share Z, don't they?
I thought the Coast Guard was yellow.
No, that's the electricity board.
Hey, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a look. The Darwin Awards. Yes, exactly. The kid, no matter who he tells, oh my God, I had such an exciting weekend, he's going to get a slap in the face every time of don't waste resources. Captain Mandarin, we've gone from 90s back to the 40s. I love this chart. Let's have a look. Oh no, Seattle update from the correspondence. The alleged gangster got his phone back as the thief returned it. Happy ending for all.
Why did the thief
most importantly,
return
Michael
it?
didn't get attacked, and that's the most important thing, because otherwise I'd never get to do cross-border comedy again. I don't know. Maybe he was going to set his fam on him.
Eh?
I'm trying to do the gangster thing. That thing. You know when they go, fam. No?
Fam for what?
It's short for family.
Oh, right.
Now, last thing, this is all I'm ending the village update on is, I get it. People run small businesses.
They do.
People are having lockdown celebrations.
They are.
If your entire company is based on making balloons, stop it.
Ooh. Contentious subject there.
If they're floaty balloons, they're full of helium. If they're full of helium, you are taking away from a finite source of material that we need on this planet. Your 1-year-old doesn't care about helium. Second of all, it's not recyclable, it's not ethical, and the printed ones is just even more blooming mess, and I just stop it.
And how many children cry because they let go of the balloon and it's floated off? If you had to blow it up, it would just fall to the floor.
Yes. I mean, there is a beautiful story on is it true or not kind of thing of, I don't know, let's call her like Laura Bundy. Had a balloon, wrote a name on it, it flew away. Farmer picked it up because it was in his field. And that's all I read. Do you know what I mean? The farmer found it in his field before a cow ate it. And it said Laura Bundy. So he took it to a neighbour because their grandchild was called Laura Bundy. And it wasn't. It was a different Laura Bundy. They were the same age. They had the same pets. They had the same hair colouring. That's a beautiful story. But I can't move past the fact that a farmer picked the balloon up out of the hedge before one of his cattle ate it. Please, please, please. You're hearing it from me now. Balloons are fucking evil. Flutty psychopath. They're bad for the environment. They're bad for the animals. They give you 3.6 seconds of entertainment. There's other things to do. Just set fire to money. Send me your money and I will draw a picture of a balloon.
And if you don't know the rules of the countryside, don't bloody go there.
Welcoming to nobody.
Yeah.
And that's not a joke. We completely... this is why we're doing the village update. So you don't need to come here.
Not with those helium balloons.
Not with
yours.
Could you hold that for me?
Of course I can.
Thank you very much. Right. Moving on. Okay. So that was that. So it doesn't just have to be kids that have the birthday update. Birthday section. Okay, so starting off with my best friend from university, Ariana. Happy birthday, English. Wow, how the years have changed. You went from the girl I knew to a mother of 3, and I won't tell any of them what you were like when you were younger. I've got photos though. Jodie Williams, one of my friends from Air Cadets, or Jodie Morgan as I would call her. Happy birthday, Morgs. It's just happy birthday. And she's got 2 little girls, and they are the spitting image of her. Luke and Lorraine from Beautiful Days. Happy birthday, guys. Hopefully festivals and events will come back. I know that both of you have got lost so much income recently, but it's coming back slowly.
Sorry, darling.
And happy birthday to the Bristol Queen of Comedy, Louise Lee. Happy birthday, my love. Many happy returns. Let's have a look. How do you feel about dog owners who pick up their dogs and then decorate hedges with full poo bags? I'm going to bring you back to the Paintington Fiesta taser gun that we came up with as a group on this very show only about 2 months ago.
We did.
It was a taser. If you see somebody hedge slinging their poo bag or not using a poo bag,
Taser
them, and also the taser, because it's got to be enjoyable for everybody. I mean, obviously not the person that's doing the dog poo thing. No, they don't have rights. But it plays a little fiesta music. There's a little bit of confetti, obviously biodegradable, and it just makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah,
and that's how I feel about it. Somebody else's birthday's on the 12th. I don't know who that is though.
I think I might have a recollection of that because I was there.
Oh, let's have a look. Is it? Oh, it's next Wednesday.
I know.
Right, okay. Leona has put as are Chinese lanterns, but most of Mid Devon has banned Chinese lanterns for that very reason, Leona. So they are breaking the law, which means you get to taser them in the face.
Yeah, right in the eye.
What is that film? It's a Quentin Tarantino film where he says, I want him to shoot him in the eye so he knows he can see it coming. Yes, it is my birthday, next Wednesday. I don't know, maybe I'll have a break in 2 weeks' time, but I'll definitely have a show next week. So that's that bit. So, TV and radio. TV and radio. Right, we always get the radio out first. All right. The Archers. We are struggling through. We are keeping going. Oh, Alice, just have a drink and sack them all off because they're doing my nutting.
Or won't somebody just tell her parents she's an alkie?
Yakov actually managed to make Kate realise she's a massive dick.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Full marks
for
him.
that. There was nothing else of any interest, was there?
No.
No. That's that. And then for what murder mystery is this?
Oh, yes. Joan. Is her name Jean? Joan Joyce?
Oh, Joy got her apps out for to get on the parish council. That's a true story. Let's have a look. So we have got also, what is Lucy listening to go to sleep with? Because I always listen to a murder mystery in order to go to sleep. And I'm still on Paul Temple and the Gregory affair. And it's that last episode where we find out who Mr. Gregory is that I keep falling asleep. I'm really hoping for Lord Peter Wimsey to pick me up after this, or at least a proper marple. But I don't look to see what else is on until I've finished that one. Let's have a look. Jason's put nice. Happy birthday. My birthday is super close to you, Taurus. May the 15th. No wonder you intimidate the comics on the Drop Show. What do you mean I intimidate them? I know I scare most of them shitless, but because of my accent they think I'm adorable.
And why wouldn't they, darling?
So TV wise, so we've just found out that McDonald's and Dobbs has got 2 episodes. Now, McDonald's and Dobbs was a brand new TV series that was meant to be great, and they did 2 episodes and stopped. That's not a series. You know that's not a series, right? 2 episodes. This is episode 47. This is a fucking series. So we just found out there are 2 more episodes of McDonald's and Dobbs on. And we've got those to watch. And those 2-hour specials each. Marvellous. Let's get it out there. Line of Duty. I don't watch it. It means nothing to me. I believe H was the cleaner. Mum watched it.
A little disappointed. I mean, not totally disappointed because the way they left it means there is an opening for another series, which there is going to be. But I would have liked to have seen something really concrete happen. Well, it's crime, isn't it?
Yeah. My brother's just saying I wouldn't call it a series, sis. We'll talk about that. Right, so I watched a couple of movies this week, just sort of little bits. You know when you put a Netflix on, you watch half an hour, go to sleep, and you watch another half an hour the next night. So I watched Stage Mother. Now, Stage Mother is it's like a TV movie. I don't think it was in the cinemas. About
Is that Jennifer?
No, no, we saw that. That was Pudding. Or something. No, this is a woman's whose a woman whose son was a drag queen, but he died of a drug overdose. But he owned the club, So she comes down and she basically helps save it, and and it was a feel-good movie. Learning to accept drag queens into her life, gave her a chance to forgive her for not being more close to her son, and also left her dickwad of a husband, which is always a happy ending for any movie.
Any woman.
Any woman. I watched Rocket Man this week as well, again in bits. And this is the interesting bit. The nasty bastard in Rocket Man is the same nasty bastard in Bohemian Rhapsody.
You don't think he's being typecast, do you?
No, he's not the same actor, the character. So the guy that managed to basically lock Freddie Mercury in a room and make him leave Queen is the same guy who tried to take all of Elton John's money. Clever. John Reed was his name. Google that. Taskmaster. I did watch last season though, but do you know, it wasn't my favourite, I'll be honest. But having Lee Mack on the show has upped it. I'm back on board, so I'm enjoying the Lee Mack. Just enjoyed watching RuPaul USA, and Simone deserved it from week one. I mean, that trick with making her hair explode at the end.
Sorry.
She had exploded hair. That's what you need. That's how you win. And then I've just started on RuPaul's Drag Race UK. And I have to say, actually, last year was a bit arts and crafts. Or hodgepodge, as the kids were saying. But yeah, this year they've really stepped it up. And actually, one of the veterans went out in week one.
Really?
She completely messed up the last look and ended up having to try and do a lip sync whilst dressed as a Regency Queen. What's the matter, Mum?
Nothing. I was just looking for something.
Right,
I can't see it. So it doesn't
okay,
matter.
we'll afterwards. So yes, so that's it. That's what we're watching. I will let you know how McDonald's and Dobbs goes next week. RuPaul saying sorry, not sorry with a nice 7 at the drop mic. Do you know what, Ray? You made me think, hang on, Dave Sheeran's got a joke about that. But yes, Ray watched the drop last night and therefore knows that Dave Sheeran did that joke. So yes, well done on that one. Jason has put, Noel, what was it like growing up with Lucy? A pleasure and a golden dream every day, Jay. Let's have a look. What was it like growing up with Lucy? Hard work. I can say too much, and Mum will have a go at me. Yeah, yes, every now and again, she would have my back. Right, let's have a look. Last update on the Seattle situation from Michael. Or should I go chung chung? Mike, honestly, keep these stories coming in. You could have your own section. Transit cops knew what the thief looked like. The thief didn't look like me. Not sure why the thief returned it. I was waiting a long time for the next train, and Transit told me the phone was returned by the thief. Ah, chung chung. That's amazing. Oh, breaking up-to-date news, isn't it?
It is. From across the pond.
Yes, so this is moving on. No, we haven't watched Resident Alien yet. We had a look. I don't know if it's not going to make it to the top of our list.
No, there's no crime in it.
No one dies. The plug section, and we still haven't given up on Blacklist yet. Although I got to be honest,
we're close.
It's happening. Let's just say if the Blacklist was a person, it'd be in intensive care right now.
Yes, it would.
It would be in a hospice where we were just thinking, bye-bye, Blacklist.
It would just be having palliative care.
Let's have a look. So the plug section. So obviously, every Tuesday at 9 p.m, this is it, the Lucy Show. Now, every Thursday, we've got the kitchen sink. Now, coming up, we have got Barry Castagnola, Angela Barnes, Pauline Eyre, and Ursula Carlson coming up, and then we're going to be having a break. But that is 4 bloody great shows, and that is wherever you're watching me now, you can watch that on Thursday. If for any reason that stream isn't working, just pop along to on YouTube, I'm Lucy Orchard. I've got my own channel, and on Facebook, I'm Lucy Orchard Comedy. So please find me there, and you'll find all the streaming links for everything. Or as it says on the bottom here, follow me on Twitter at the Lucy Fool, and I always make sure all my links up there. Sunday nights, Big World Small Talk. We've got Jerome from Canada, comedian joining us for that, for Big World. We had the amazing Lod Budden, who is usually involved in the chat on the Lucy Show. God bless her, she got up early. She didn't need to. And it was just, I wanted to know what her voice sounded like, and it was exactly what I thought it would be. It was like this really, hey, good day, and it was just everything I wanted. I know, I'm such a ostrophobe.
No, that would mean you didn't like them.
Well, no. Oh yeah, ostrophile. There we go. So that's that. So then, so that's Tuesdays, Lucy Show. Thursdays, The Kitchen Sink. On Sunday is Big World Small Talk. And then on Monday, it's Mic Drop Monday. Coming up on the 10th, we've got just a normal open mic session. And then the week after, we'll be having another comedy set special, which will be 6 of our best comedians doing 10 minutes of their best material. It's honestly, it's a joy, and it's fun doing the drop each week, and honestly it's going from strength to strength, considering that live comedy is coming back in real life. It goes to say that it's still got a present place for being online, because I've gotten quite used to not having to go out for my comedy.
Yes, but it's also evolved from being sort of workshoppy to really enjoyable.
Yeah,
everybody's just climbed and shot off. They really have. It's really good.
What seemed like a bit of a troupe beforehand is now real.
It's a show.
It's a real show. So that is everything for this week, which just means this last one is thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to do this. I know it's a bit, but please let me play this. So I don't know if you can still hear me. So you go into Google, type in Joke Pit, and up it comes. Joke Pit comes up. And the best thing is you just need to type in Lucy. I'm the only Lucy. There I am. And there you can buy me a G&T. Minimum donation is £3, and all of that goes towards supporting these tech fees. Honestly, my direct debit to Joke Pit's tech fees is pretty much the most stable relationship I've had in the last decade.
I would say so.
Yeah.
But it would be nice
if you could help support the fees. So yes, it may not seem a lot to you, but honestly, it really does help, because art is work.
And you have been doing this for
47 shows.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
And a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. So thank you ever so much for watching, for joining in, for taking part on the chat. I could do this show without you, but I wouldn't want to. Honestly, each week it's a joy and a pleasure to entertain and titillate. So please, I'm going to be here next week, so I get to say see you next Tuesday,
and I get to say see you next week.
You have to tell me how much that ticket to America is. Yes, let me get vaccinated first, Jason. I will be straight on. There we go. Mark, if I forgot to tell you, darling, I love you too. And then what do you mean no one dies? Episode 1 of Resident Alien has 2 murders. Well, Noel, you didn't tell us that. You could give it a try.
But they just don't look human enough.
It's Resident Alien.
I know, but we wouldn't be watching alien stuff, would we? It's sort of too
not
funny.
Babylon 5, but look, we could give it a try. We'd give one episode a try. There we go. So thank you very much, everybody. All right. I will see you next Tuesday. She will
see you next week. And thank you so much. And don't forget it's Lucy's birthday next week, so a little birthday tipple would really come down really nice.
She's got a point. £3.
It's not a card.
There we go. It's not a card. Bye. You didn't ask. Plus it has the Chung Chung Law and Order in it. Need to see it. Right, we will watch it. Do you know Lorraine Hoodless keeps getting told off because her music's not copyright free?
Oh,
Mine is!
it only takes a second.
Copyright free music. That'll do. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Be safe. Love you all.
Wash your hands. Stay a distance.
Keep your hands